the body of the brother upstairs in a bedroom after they entered the house.
And you said the sister Julia, who was not a victim, but it is her son who is currently missing.
Yeah.
I know a neighbor had called earlier and said they just seen Jennifer Hudson's sister go into the house. That may not be the same sister. I'm not familiar with how large her immediate family is. But has there been any sign of Julia, the sister of Jennifer Hudson?
You know what? Not since we have been here. I am presuming that as soon as police got that 911 call, and perhaps, and again, we don't know. This is, just speculation. But if it was Julia, if that's that unknown person that police referred to, that relative that came in and found the bodies, then obviously they've taken her, into protective custody somewhere where they can talk to her and communicate with her and keep her safe, from any future harm. Make her available in case there are phone calls to her, from whoever has the boy. But we have not seen any signs of her yet, or any indication that Jennifer has come here. And I'm not so sure that we would see Jennifer being the celebrity she is now. I'm going to guess the police are going to protect her and keep her from the media as she comes in, if she comes here to the scene.
We've reached out to Jennifer Hudson's publicist to try and find out where she might be. We know that as recently as this past weekend, Jennifer Hudson was in Chicago being honored with an award at a same ceremony where you, Robin, attended. And Jennifer Hudson's demeanor then, she has it all right now up until today.
She's got a new movie out. She's recently engaged. Her fiance was there with her at the Chicago Film Festival's Black Perspectives event. She had a highlight of her career for someone who has aspirations of being a great actress. She got to meet and serenade, the iconic Sidney Poitier. She was at the top of her game.
And was her family there as well?
No, her family was not backstage with her, but her fiance was, and she was very relaxed and very glad to be back in Chicago. It's kind of the place where Chicago stopped. She's also very, she has an entourage, and she's really kind of made it by Hollywood standards. And to have something like this happen, which is why my first inclination I heard was, oh my goodness, someone figured she must have money because she's so well known now.
Sure.
But if it actually turns out to be some sort of sick domestic dispute, neither would be good. But certainly the idea of her being a target, or her family being a target because of her celebrity status. And there were reports earlier, Craig Wall, in fact, that this child had been taken and was being held for ransom. Have you heard anything about any demands of that type?
No, when we heard about that earlier, that was the last we have heard about it. And as you were saying, as things seem to be playing out here, it seems much more like a domestic type crime as opposed to a ransom crime. Police did not mention anything in the press conference, as you recall, about any kind of ransom demand being made or any contact from anyone asking for anything or whatever.
Craig, can you say anything more about this Amber Alert? Is this a citywide or a statewide? Because I'm on the site right now, the Illinois Amber Alert site on the web, and I don't see any mention of that there, but I did.
People have been referring to it, Jeff, as an Amber Alert, but you're right, it has apparently not been put out as an official Amber Alert. But what I was referring to was what we call a citywide alert, which goes out over the scanners to all the officers out on the beat. And these citywide alerts, obviously, when there's a high-profile crime where they want to bring in all possible resources, they'll put out this citywide alert to let every officer on duty at the time know the information that they are looking for, so they can be on the lookout, in this case, for this white Chevy Suburban belonging to Jennifer's brother, Jason, that is now missing and may be driven by William Balfour and may have 7-year-old Julian in it.
Thank you very much, Craig Wall. You've been out there working that scene for several hours now, and we certainly look forward to your next reports as police and investigators try to work all this out. Just a sickening situation.
Yeah, we didn't know what to make of it at first. We heard about shots being fired down there and then some bodies at the home of Jennifer Hudson, and now it seems at the very least that this is a terrible domestic incident, perhaps something more. Chicago police are trying to fill us in with what they know, and we imagine as the hours unfold here, we're going to learn more.
Yeah, and of course they'd like to have the public's help because a lot of times things like this are solved by some sharp-eyed individuals. So let's give you a quick update on the cars police say they are looking for. The first, Jason Hudson's SUV. Jason Hudson being Jennifer Hudson's brother, who was found dead this afternoon in their mother's home along with their mother. That car is a 94 Chevy Suburban with Illinois license plate number X584859. And police say they're also looking for a second car, a teal or green Chrysler Concorde with the left headlight hanging out, perhaps some damage along one side, as Craig Wall indicated, and it has a temporary tag of 332K823.
Jennifer Hudson, of course, has become one of the most celebrated entertainers to come out of Chicago in recent years. After placing 7th on American Idol in 2004, she won the 2006 Oscar, the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, for her role as Effie in Dreamgirls. She's now starring in the new movie, The Secret Life of Bees. And again, we're being told that Hudson is now on her way back to Chicago. She was, of course, also here in Chicago over the weekend receiving an award.
And coming back to just probably one of the most horrible situations in terms of family life and tragedy that she possibly could. Stay tuned. We'll have complete coverage of